Memako Baba Adkwart Studios. Nyame onsha so nyamre ehwe. Na utie Adkwart Studios. TFM radio ni wiase baabi a abati enka. Ye, anopei mama ahunu kwan a na kwan Bediako. Ya to nsa frɛ no wɔ amanone English. Ohima krom. Kwan a ye fa so agi no na sesei okoye ensem a wode atudwa ye ni aye de hie ye ba na kwan Bediako yemko ne yenko tie no
Feeling like a messenger, here to express regret for our mistakes. It is crucial for me to acknowledge our past, not to dwell on it, but to learn from it, and to overcome the challenges that have suppressed the growth of our society. There are no better words for me to use than to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all our losses, Africa. I'm sorry that our currencies have lost the value. I'm sorry that our economies is collapsing. I'm sorry that our education system has failed us. I'm sorry that our children are jobless, yet they become homeless. My country government, I'm sorry for the poor governments. I'm sorry for the pollution of our water bodies, for shredding our ancestral land. On behalf of my ancestors and the past leaders of Africa, I apologize. Truly, what you left could not be harnessed to our best potential. To you and the descendants of our struggling race, I am deeply sorry, and I apologize. The decisions made by our leaders, both past and present, have contributed to the catastrophe we now face. If only I could turn the clock around, I would start from the beginning. But since time has carried us into the speed of life, where going back is impossible, we either move forward together or stand separated. That's why I stand before you today to apologize for the people of Ghana, the people of Africa, and the diaspora. We must gather our strength and rise again. If time is all I have, then I surrender my life for time to be used wisely. For many years we have fed and built the world. Our uranium has empowered Europe's sustainable energy and forged global superpowers. Our minerals, such as cobalt, are in mobile phones, laptops, and computers that drive the modern world. Yet Africans, with degrees in hand, we find ourselves blocked by borders, their potential stunted by systemic barriers. How is that we have resources to export to continue to import products to make ourselves? Our gold holds together the major currencies of this world. Our diamonds are symbols of love exchanged across continents. We must remain shackled by them. Colonial barricades impeding our growth. Shall we? No. must also replicate the success stories of Asia, Middle East, and Africa. Nations that have risen from poverty to become global economic powers. We must replicate that. We must break free from the cycle of dependency and exploitation. We must industrialize, refine our resources, and create wealth that stays on our continent. We must remove the colonial barricades that have hindered our growth and reclaim the control of our destiny. The time has come for us to not just sign contracts, but to create them for others to sign. Not just to sell what belongs to us, but to refine it so we can distribute it to those who need it. We must not plead to receive what is ours. We must not reclaim it for nothing, but we must reclaim and elevate it to a rightful use. Our minerals should support the development of this world. Flowing from us to the global community, we must refrain from begging and instead focus on giving. Offering what is fair and working to develop humanity beyond our expectations. We should strive to leave this world better than we found it, respecting nature and adding value in the process. Let us ensure domestic tranquility, a common defense, a general welfare, a strong continental agenda. This will form the foundation upon which our future will be built. From today on, let our market, our industrial vision, our production, and our manufactured goods meet global standards. Let us self-industrialize our mineral and human resources, transforming them into national and continental wealth to create immediate economic balance and foster a prosperous middle class. The privileges and immunities of our citizens should never be compromised. Let's begin to retrace our steps to regain our power, which led us to peace, freedom, and justice. This moment, I ask the universe to ignite its forces to grant us freedom, prosperity, long-lasting justice, protection, and understanding. This is not a journey for us to walk, but it is a journey for us to build. A new world for those who are yet to be born, and the young ones who are yet to live their life the way it is to be lived. This is a preparation for our descendants, not to go through the pain. That's why I chose a place like England during Black History Month to share these words of wisdom and empathy, not only with Ghanaians, but with the origin I share and the race I belong to. African Black people worldwide. With all that has happened in the past, a history of enslavement, destruction of our neighbors, I believe that it was a phase we had to go through to understand yesterday's problems are bound to become tomorrow's opportunities. This reason why the weakness of our past should become the strength of our future. If we cannot develop our countries, then how can we develop our people? This is part of the speech that's going from being apologetic and feeling sorry to a petition. This is my petition to the world. This is a petition Many countries have benefited from the resources of our nations and should have contributed to our development. Templates should have been shared. The respect for us as human beings is inadequate. The recognition of our dignity is undermined. We expected that they would have played a role in the growth of our economy as much as they have been extraction of their needs from the same economy. But in return, what have we received? Except rules, regulations, and constitutions that dictate how we should live. Many of these have undermined our potential and limited our true abilities. As a result, we have not been able to fully express our purpose for being here. This is a petition to the world and to the countries that have been benefiting from the lands of our forefathers, the lands where our ancestors were uprooted, scattered across the sea, their races lost to history. Yet nothing was returned to us but defeat. My petition is that, despite the global climate crisis and countless other issues we face today, this work was meant for all of us to manage and make it better. Some parts of it have tried, while others have endured centuries of hardship. Now the time has come for balance, an equal and fair way of living, built on strong international relationships. My petition calls for an end to foreign influence in our political narrative, but also requires an international commercial relationship. Just like any other global economy, the likes of Asia and the West, we expect the same with Africa. Why become importers when we can become exporters? Why do we import finished products that we once owned as raw materials? Why do we only have to sign contracts before we can make a living? Why are we not giving opportunities to people so they can also be signed? Why are we not signing the world, but the world is signing us? Instead of asking why, I think the time is now for the world to marvel at the work Africa can do and say, wow, wow, wow. It's time that we turn the story around ourselves. Let's not make the why distract us and stop us from what we truly have to do. I have come so that nations should build upon the wisdom bestowed upon me. Countries will develop, continents will be reformed, and we will be redeemed. After all, the world we call new has always existed in you. I'm here to represent Africa's greatest hope. I have been chosen not to be the best, but to be unique, ordained with tenacity, the zeal and power to build a new Africa and impact society that will historically change this world. These changes will come as a result of the 7 pillars for economic freedom, which I'm going to outline, and that's the embodiment of my speech. These pillars will serve as a foundation for a new era of prosperity, self-reliance, empowerment across our great continent. Through them, we will unlock the potential of every African nation and build a future where economic independence and social justice will go hand in hand, allowing Africa
Yo, I'm say what ye na facha yen say kasa no masania ye on say baby a ugina ani baby a camera no ewo no ebotwe ejidi ye say anya professional ayini twa enti ya piki say ni bia ne ba beka akire wo na ade ehia wo mu a ne se wo ba ene gina ohima krum ene nye babia se parliament ho ene o kasa mo ye ne nyame ase se BBC apie na oye yen ba oye edisie oye Ghana ni se ne ekosuri anya ofa na uwa manie pa nia ekoso we anya ufa na bibi na hawo odinka akasa no opa chew ewo niema akoso ewo bibi mem ane Ghana na se okotro se mu a adifo no a na odimo omoman no se omo kan ma ne boni a onyini hu mfrim o se ye ne agyanom aye boni ye ne agyanom na afom wo na kan Bediako medi Ghana skani bio o ma se Ghana japade enso ogina Ghana nyina nem apachew hwe akoma pa wo o ma ye hunu yi se nipa wo Ghana was nya dwen say we are building a new world for the unborn children. Yesi wiase bi ama ye ma ye nya won na fatoto politicians are yahu on e 32 years imuni. They build for themselves. They build their parties. I see, ye see, we see be ama ye ma ye nyango wong she adwene emudo. Na ye politicians see omban befum sika no na omde hawa na wo kura na nani ta wani no onwene ho na okwadwene ni ayango no. Na kan Bediako nyame nhyira. Osa kan bie mu se mfie bebre na yadi Africa hwamo titiri Ghana. Yem politicians no adi oman nhwamo. Nhwamo no wa beti ase. Edi na omudi adi nhwamo. Di omudi adi nhwamo ne se adwapade a wo oman yi mu a ewo se nka ho bemfa so mani peti oman ni mu no wo mu efra bonten ana japade no ho mfa so ma wo wona ofiri abonten no erade wo hu yamabo afei ewo se nya obuo ema abodi a ewo yemem fan respecting nature and acting very how your baby yami ne asma ka baby yami pa ya hai ya do obuo man nature abrafu ko amokoso nyina ne say they respect nature because the nyame dia ma wo no eno na kire baby a wote na no na be kire wo okira wo wanimu nanso ye de ye munyame no kura na ye bu de wode amaye so bu nyankopon a obebu de wode amawo ye munyame ye mfere nyame he magana ya manyofo no nka se wo musuru nyankopon omu nsuru nyame ba akokura na nkane yankola brem ye ka kiro se odisei ma njunso ngu asutini mu onyo Ni aka jo se wo si ne ma menhwie nsamra huro ne ngu ayi yen kola bremo nanya se da bi obi be fa da huro abomo na o ma me be ka asem wo ya kire enti obi a free ne fia ya ka bibi a kire about nature baby eni se oja onan na yenhwe samre ya yasi nimdie abai yemu ye ho tio yemu ye ho ane abu nature no besi ye mompa ye man na kwa Bediako mro enye mpa ibonso nko o ni awo kanu fa osie eyoyo na afeti ade ba ko kan bie mu a ejena welfare se oman no yasetremu de ewo se eho bemfa so ma obia ye busia ho se sa ane politicians omodwen se obia owo oman no mu nyina no a omo friend national cake no obia nyane de kakra dabi izi wo ma boa skani nyina no ene omo airport portifa bi mankrofo na de manu anana komo aba MPP na eko NDC na eko ye beko ni asaba betra ABCD no afi ye dwadie ye nya nisuadi hunu kase ema ye dwadie ene Ghana ye krabro wede nya ona kan yo mi anam de bi ge kan ye krabro free nearby countries ni bi adafo ni okan no eye don shirifa 30 minutes but the maponi mu but ne titriu a sesewo omo ani gie se na Kwame Bediako wa pie ewa manane tio se okocha na kura no anka enye wanwo ana okọ America kura so anka enye wanwo Britain for when was America for she Britain for asi Canada she Britain for asi Australia she Britain for asi omo na wiase omo adi so and the woman ahunu ye se na Kwame Bediako bibi wonimu okọ nyina no womo edo na Kwame Bediako na ya dwem mienu but ohwe se de wogina wo yi nsem no mako ni pillars na African crofo yo o die wo mo no wati because 12 pillars no kan organa ha na ne nsem a oka ensem a se wo ene me ya dwen se ye to abama no na Kwame Bediako a Ghana be fe ntuma pafra Ghana be kodanim be de mani agye ne se ogina sa abrofu ye nim na okira adwempa a ewo de tirim na omo ahunu yie se ni nyina nsai ni betumi anya obi a omma se obebo besia na ombetie ne se dabi yeko ni akoso mu what you small kan o se aden na se Ghana ye wajapade ni ane enkrofo esan agreement a yen nwini de yen ye benya ho hwe oman bi di nyansa saa ama se abrofo no ntumi ndi won so senia Saudi Arabia se omo ye first no omo ye na 50-50 ena omo training womo ewo oman ni mu enti womo so hu adwuma no senia esi eye petro no wayi no sesei the omo can say a 70-30 koko busa Ghana de na obebusa no say ye 10 no ye Ghana de no emutu ewo nkrofo bi omo nya no hio Eradi hu emobo na Kwame Bediako mempa ibon say eradi fa me dura sumdwe mu na nkrofo yam sisi won bi ogidie say boni bia nka no obeba Ghana bedura asumdwe mu na watoa ne ntu a obo no so na so ya Ghana ni na won say obia oma abam na chese wonya nhyase nko ba bi kura ni o na se yeto abama no a mesi ewiase nyina ba beso na asene na dwempa wo no mesi onya emeye president kura o ene ye frefre ni sei o wo obesi abonti no obakokoko na nkrofo odwane because okwagisika no a na wa be hwagu umfa nyade abrofuru kura be hunu yiye se besi na obaji ye no ai na ohia na Kwame Bediako abrofuru be hunu yiye se omo ba na omo ba no nyansa kwanso because abrantie no na dwemu do onje jai ne ho sa mesina na Kwame Bediako se eto abama no a no ba tio meda me kasa anya nkom na me show me kanya sasem mo amompe braba bibia na honhom no aje kwa chi nkasa sa na aka se honhom mtia menti ase meti ase pa se ya to abama na Kwame Bediako a na onya 4 years 8 years no 8 years in the anka no challenger me say nka Ghana fo an e besa aka se da bi mommy stand here you know now 12 years the obey Ghana on me say nka atamfo no wo mo omo akura be ka se da bi the abranti ya the say the was ya say Ghana other wuni ya say na Burkina Faso ko hand over Dabi enya sanfun so no hey uba hani over asama sa ajachai uba hani over ne yasa akotena mfuturo no mbiem na wo mo asese sika na akogu abrochire oyire omoyire na omoma no dabi enya sakura na omani nyinara tuba abontin se dabi Africa anibie enkanka West Africa onyame onshira Ghana na onshira ya desie onshira ya bai baby okwa akoduro hwe ota obi a every force ota akoduro a no yiri mirika wai ota no na Kwame a so ota no a hwe baby a abrantie yaduru mo na mudi na tem no country be kura wo hwe ya Togo kura ya mfra wo se brabe de na kura de mfra ko wano ya obi amfra wo da he enemani agi o hwe ena de waye no ontimi nko abrochire ontimi nko ene de wanko abrochire nko hwe dam kuku ba bia mu wako gina parliamento ana ogira brofo na nim ana waka na adwe kire wo mo won wani wuawuo adwen body e wotu hwe nyame be man krofo bi wo ho no mo ana wabokro no ana waye wei de nana Kwame Bediako aye ewiase ginara wo kan ho asem bone no ene wo no anu akatumi wona na wanu akatumi ya ka biem se wo ubusia pani kura be frere se omra kejeti ambekasa na kan pese waduru nkran na kan pese watwam she me kan na we saka biem se wo ba wa wo no owo nimdie bi na wo brɛ ho ase gi sa nimdie no a na nkyɛ se wagimi o me sa ka kire o se untumi nko doctor onko hospital na nko gina doctor nim na onka kire se hwe me tirinwi adwuna wo me tirimu o ka kire se transi o ka kire se ade na aye wo no just ye count to on na ya de ade na fa wo baby wo betie no aye because o penkwa mani aji nyame wakwan o faso tio nyame wakwan o faso ma watamfo kan wona no tum se na Kwame Bediako no num ne hoye me se kwasia dai na me ne di nkomo na mse nana enkofo si menko ana osere na asem o ka kire me no mentimi nkan wa bontin asem o ka kire me mentimi nkan wa bontin akokoduro asem o ka kire me because na when I what opportunity through the na fa yam che show say nkrofo o mo nye na sa no mo de ye Kwame Nkrumah sa no mo de ye Gaddafi sa no mo de ye Congo ne o ekeke kan ho manes na Kwame Bediako manes na Kwame Bediako because mame man na Kwame ni din we the apostle Dr. Samson J. Kwatin edi amede tan na Kwame Bediako se nyame ama wati nyame ama yede nyankopona se incoming president ono gina nya Ghana Ghana for anga mu invite abrantie sen komra permanent na o ma kire to apilasi asen kayo mo se mo amfre no hwe ba bia ya frɛ no ba bia mokɔgye besia no ɛne afrɛ no wasa mu nyina ho mo miemfa odo enji adia ewoyen adia eyeye dia no mo miemfa odo nji na yensom ye na se adia ye odia usom ye a etnasi nyame enshira Ghana woni maniji aje no wona be fra wa wonipa no ukaso betumi akwabrechire de waye we de nyane nam from the invite you no waka say okwabrechire kra na kombeka nyakokuam no kohye we de ono ogira brofo nyina anim o wani wuawu ya swadi papam na Africa ya wade pa yemu ade papa yes so be yesu so nsem hunu so mo ene hwe ene tie o saka asem wo ya fam obi a wo de obi etie a brofo kan ye no mane haw tie je kwaten de no me na my commentator mama commentary ne kakra but anije wo mu ne se ba bia wo ba no aduro anije ewo mu ane se because brofo kan ni nyina no wo ka go mu but the one tirimu nyina no oba beye no wo Ghana ha the one tirimu anu nti wo ma afre no o kasa no one tiri ye but ni pedua na nkasa no aya Ghana japade ye somua de Nyankopon de adua ne mu nyina beba bonten na hye onyame ani onyam na de nshira Ghana onyame onshira arade enka ho moni hwani chi bye bye.